All right, so by the time you're watching this video, I am on a trip in Africa. As you can see, I just got the private villa, fully private. So I think it's like a $2 million house. Quite nice. If you want to go check it out on my Instagram, I posted about it as well. It's quite nice, right? Just a little 2 week here. But nonetheless, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to actually give you value and actually show you exactly how you can sign your first client, right? But it's just to let you know that even though I'm on a trip like this, whatever, I still find time to film these kind of videos for you guys, okay? I do daily posts, I do daily stories if you've been following my Instagram, and even hitting YouTube videos for you guys while I'm on this trip. So that can let you know maybe how much I want to do this for you guys. Okay, so that's because I really enjoy doing this, and without this actual business that I'm running right now, I couldn't even do any of these trips in the first place. Having this villa, renting it out, paying, I don't know, $600-700 per day to be able to do this currently and stay in this villa, I couldn't even really do this if it wasn't for this business model. So that's why I want to showcase it to you guys, right? Because if I didn't start this, I'd probably be stuck in my warehouse job that I did have in the past. Didn't figure things out and just keep on working. Right now it's a Monday. I'd probably be exactly where you're seeing this photo right now, in that warehouse, stocking some little vending machines or whatever it is, right? That's how bad it was, okay? But luckily for you, I struggled, so you don't have to. So I can just show you the path. You can just follow it, okay? And I'm giving you proof value on YouTube so you can do it on your own, basically, okay? My goal is not to try to sell you or force you a mentorship or a course, whatever. You can, if you like, get my help, but that's not what I'm here to offer. I'm here to give you value, guys. Take it, get the results, and maybe you can text me one day, tell me you've signed a client or whatever. Okay, that's the goal. Like I said, I don't need to sell a course. I don't even have a course, and I'm be able to kind of get this villa and have this lifestyle that I have. Whatever, that's besides the point. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to get your first 2K client as an info consultant. If you don't know what an info consultant is, I'm probably going to be able to bring it in other terms, and you're going to be able to kind of understand what it is. Okay, so I just want to showcase it. If you don't know what info consulting is, this is basically the business model that I do, that I always talk about on my channel. It's where you basically consult and help people launch their online offer, whether it's a course, an online program, a coaching offer, a mentorship, whatever it is. You see all these people online doing it. You basically just help them actually launch it or scale it, whatever it is, okay? You basically help them with the building, the structure, the marketing, scaling, pretty much all the things that you see online when you scroll and everything like that. Those people are all doing that, and people are making a bunch of money. In fact, everybody's doing that currently, okay? It's not saying it's bad. People are doing it the right way. Some people, unfortunately, in the wrong way, but that's besides the point, right? There's two models you can actually get into this, because I'll get into a bit so you can understand what it is, but you probably have an idea already what it is. It's kind of similar to growth operating or maybe IPGA that you've already heard in the past. It is kind of different though. There's kind of differences on how I do it to be able to make the money I make, stuff like that, right? The first way you can do it is done for you rev share, right? You probably already know this. You partner with someone, you take a percentage, whatever, okay? Done for you is where you not only consult them in the process to help the actual client, but also build out the systems for them, such as marketing, such as the sales, content, whatever. Okay, building out the funnels, building out the actual sales side of things, hiring sales reps, whatever. Okay, that's kind of the done for you thing that you can actually offer when doing info consulting. That kind of model. Okay, this model is a bit more advanced. Okay, so to be able to take a rev share, to be able to take a percentage in someone's business, you have to be really good at what you do, so you have to be a bit more advanced, okay? Because if you're not advanced, first of all, you're not going to get results, you're not going to get paid, and second of all, they're probably going to leave because they can replace you, right? You have to be unreplaceable, and to do that you have to have a lot of skills, okay? For this model, you most likely need to go with clients who already have some type of presence online. It's going to be easier and you're going to make more money. Like, let's say you go with someone who has 50k followers, 100k followers, it's going to be way easier to sell and make more money. If you go with someone who has 0 followers, you have to start them up from the ground up. It's going to be very difficult for you to make your percentage worth it, if you know what I mean. Like, if you're 20% and every month you're working on 20%, but the guy has no followers and you have to build it and he's not posting, it's going to be hard for you and you're going to work for nothing, basically, right? And when doing this, you most often take a rev share in their offer or business, because you're building out the systems, you're doing a lot of things for them, you're taking a rev share, which could be really good, like it could be really bad as well, okay? And oftentimes you also take an upfront fee as well with that. Or you can do the done with you, which is what I mainly do for a lot of clients, because it's quick money. It's like an offer. You can sell it for thousands of dollars up front, which is better. And the clients, there's way more clients available for the done with you than the done for you. Done for you have to specifically choose your clients. It's not only like they have 100,000 or 200,000 followers, but you have to make sure that there's someone who has a good work ethic, that they're going to be loyal, whatever, all these things, right? The done with you method, which is like an upfront or retainer, is where you consult your clients on what they should do and give them the good resources. Things like offer building, marketing, sales, content, similar to the done for you, but a bit more things as well. Okay, this model is mainly for beginners, and this is often what I preach for people who are just starting out to start, because it's way easier to do, and you need less skills to be able to do it as well. Okay. For this model, you'll most likely go with clients who want to turn their skills that they have right now into an online offer to be able to make more money. So people who are just starting out, people who don't even know that they can turn their skills into an online offer, that's mainly who you're going to target, okay? Let's say someone who's really, really good at a specific skill. He has 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers. Maybe he has an IRL business. Those clients are really, really good. He's already offering his services but on IRL, and he wants to maybe turn it online, or he doesn't know how to. That's exactly where you can step in, right? And because you don't know how much they're going to make and if they're going to blow up and stuff, you can just do a done with you and not a done for you, where you take a rev share. Because a rev share, think about it, you have to do a lot of work for them, and if it's not going to pay, then you just waste your time, okay? When doing this, you can most often charge initial high ticket price, which is what I do. If you check out my Instagram, you can check out all the clients sign and everything, anywhere from 1 to 5K, even more. I've seen people charge people, 10, 15K even. Okay, depends of the actual service. So that can give you a bit of idea of what info consulting is. Now you probably want to sign a client, and then you probably want to start, right? It's making a bunch of money for other people and me as well. So you're probably questioning that yourself. Sorry. So I want to get into it, but how am I even in a place to talk about this and even help you out, right? Well, this is the model I do right now. If you go check out my Instagram, go check out some kind of my TikTok as well, but mainly my Instagram, you can see all the results I've been able to get, the money I've been able to get, the clients as well, everything. So you can kind of check out that. But that's exactly what I do full time as well. Okay, this model, right? And I'm able to do this 20K a month and even more. I've done anywhere from 20 to 30K a month with this consistently without thousands of followers. I have 2,000 followers on my Instagram, literally, right? Without the thousands of testimonials, without having 5K a month in ads and spending a bunch of money in ads and being super not profitable, without any crazy guarantee, okay? These things is what most people think you need to be able to have a successful business. Thousands of followers. No, you don't. Thousands of testimonials of results and proof and stuff like that. I signed a bunch of clients at the start. I didn't have a single result. I was just so confident. I was doing some crazy offers, right, for them. And they wanted to get into it, okay? Without having to spend 5K, 10K a month in ads. You really don't have to do that to get clients. You really don't, okay? And any crazy guarantee. Crazy guarantee, what I mean by that, when I mean crazy offers in like an actual good offer, but crazy guarantee saying like, oh, you'll be able to get to 10K a month in 60 days. Don't ever do that. That's going to be super, super hard. You're going to have to do contracts, and the contracts are not going to be respected, and it's just going to be an overall headache, okay? So you don't need these things, okay? You probably didn't know this, but you don't need these things. What you actually need, first of all, is a simple Instagram page. Okay, having Instagram page is super important for anything you're going to offer. Not only info consulting, but anything. This is super important, okay? That you can go check out. Mine's linked below if you want to go check that out. It used to be a bit different. Now it's a bit updated as well, and I have multiple. What you also need is a few good, clear posts and stories, okay? Having a good Instagram page, like having a website, everybody's going to turn to that to be able to know who you are, what you do, the results, your lifestyle, a bit about you personally, stuff like that, okay? So you have to have clear posts, okay? This could be reels, posts, educational stuff, whatever, and also really good stories, whether that's, CTA stories, result stories, whatever. This is super important. And like I said, it's a few good. I'm not saying to have thousands of them, just a few good ones, super important, okay? A few valuable assets. I'm talking about YouTube videos, okay? You don't have to have this, but this is going to be a plus, because the second someone's unsure about your service, needs more info, whatever, that maybe is not ready to jump on a call, you send them some YouTube assets. They can get nurtured by themselves, okay? This is super important as well. You can do 20-minute, 25-minute video breakdowns of other people's offers, of how you work, whatever. And just that alone is going to be enough to convert someone in. That's super important, okay? A simple way to get clients, a client acquisition method, okay? If you go check out my Instagram as well, you can see the messages I've been getting, okay? These are actual messages I've been getting from people who are interested in my help. Can we have a call today? Thank you for the video. I'll be up for a call. Sounds interesting. Let's do a call. I'm keen to start building this course, okay? Can we book a call initially, right? Just from people I've outreached to in the past, not personally myself. I have a VA that does it for me now. but just as simple, really good messages, and I'm instantly getting responses to people who are actively interested in getting my service. Okay, they want to do a call. I don't even pitch the call. They pitch me on the call directly. Okay, which is even better. It's probably something you've never had in your life before. Okay, and an added bonus as well is a simple VSL page, something that they can go on, they can check the VSL, they can book a call, they can maybe see some results, see some more explanation. Is always good because a lot of people, yeah, they're a bit more old, so they need a website. So you can just throw that to them and they can actually change, just convert themselves. They can just watch it. Oftentimes I just send it, they watch it, and they just book a call and they close because they're just super interested, right? So if you can do this correctly as well, that's really, really good, okay? And all of this that I just showed you, okay, it's not a lot. It maybe seems like a lot, but it's not. It doesn't take a lot of time to set up, whatever, okay? All I need in this is what I'm able to do to sign 2 to 4K high ticket clients as a info consultant. And still to this day, right, this is payments I've been able to get 4K, 2K, 3K, 4K to my bank account, whatever, okay? And by the way, there are some models where you can also use this system I just showed you, the 5 little things that you have to have, and sign clients, okay? This is not just specific to info consulting, it just really works for that. But the thing is with that is I've tried over 6 of them, of these models, with this kind of Instagram, having the YouTube videos, whatever, and none of them are as simple, as effective as info consulting, okay? If you know a bit about my story, I've tried so many business models, having a typical agency, doing some different kind of growth services, whatever, AI. None of them are simple as effective at info consulting, specifically just because of industry and multiple things I'm not going to get into. But it's really night and day. Okay, from someone who's actually tried it. I didn't just try a business and it just worked, the next night. I've tried over so many business models. It took me 3 years to get here, right? So I'm not one of those guys like, oh, in a month you can get super rich quick. No, it takes some time. Okay. So let's start how to actually sign that client, because that's what you're probably interested in. Instagram. Okay, Instagram is a great way to get clients, and it's pretty much the only way I get clients right now, mainly. Okay, majority. I still get clients other methods, but mainly through Instagram. Okay, and it works for any service. So if you want to do consulting, or you want to take your offer that you have right now, implement it with this, you can also do that, okay? But especially for info consulting, like I said, the step 1 is the actual profile, okay? This is super important. Like I said, it's like your business card, it's like your website, okay? Is your profile picture good enough? Can you see your face? That's the number 1 thing. They have to actually see your face. It's super important. I can't believe I even have to say this, because some people don't even know that. They think they can get away with a picture of a car or whatever. That doesn't work like that anymore, okay? Is your bio well optimized? This is also something we're going to be able to get into. It has to do it. The optimization, that's like the headline on your website. Does it say whatever? Does it say what you do specifically? Okay. And do you have normal posts and daily stories so that people see your public profile? Being active is a super important thing as well. When people go on your profile and you have a story up, that means, okay, this guy's active on an Instagram account. If you haven't posted for 3 months, it's going to be like, is this guy still active? Is this a bot that messages me? What is it? Okay. I'll show you the difference between a good profile and a bad profile. This is one of my guys that's starting out with me. He's at the start. CB, as you can see, really solid profile pic. Just a simple bio with a clear CTA. Okay. He's helping photographers turn their expertise into educational offers. DM me photo for more info. Right, one-on-one consulting. Okay, he has some kind of followers. It's just clean, super clean. CB, his full name, Info Offer Consultant. Okay, this is my student as well. Then you can go on this side, which is like, what do you expect this? How do you expect this to be able to get replies? No profile picture, a name that's like not even your name, no nothing, no followers, no following, whatever. Okay, this is something you really want to stay away. Okay. And don't be lazy, guys. Like, put some effort in this thing. This is gonna make the difference. Some people are like, yeah, but I can't get replies. Yeah, but have you seen your profile? No shit, you don't get replies. Okay. Why Instagram? I've talked about this, but let me go more into depth. Right, it's gonna be your number 1 asset for any service you offer. Super, super important. Everyone has Instagram. Okay, even your great grandmother now has Instagram. So everybody's on it. Okay. It's like having a business card or a website, like I said, and people can know everything they need to know about you. It's sometimes enough for them to simply just convert. They can watch your Instagram. I sometimes have people go through my Instagram or whatever in the past, or my YouTube videos, and they convert just from that, okay? And it's absolutely, absolutely mandatory in 2026, okay? And here are also 3 steps to improve your Instagram profile to get more clients right now, okay? Like I said, you have a good profile picture, super important, we talked about it. A good follower to following ratio helps as well, right? Are you following a lot of people and don't have a lot of followers, whatever, that can also help. Of course, at the start, it's going to be harder, right? You can also buy followers. That's something you can also do just at the start to be able to help out. But that also helps, right? If you have case studies, do you have a bio that breaks down exactly what you have done, right? Let's say who you help and what you do. You can use the format of I help coaches do, and then the offer I help photographers like my student do XYZ, okay? What you've achieved, a CTA as well is important, or maybe a link to a VSL or any page that provides more information and proof of what you've done. YouTube is a great example of this, right? Have a link in your bio on your Instagram for your YouTube. They can go watch that. Make a really good 30-minute video they can just watch, and they're going to be able to get convert on themselves, okay? But again, all these things that I'm showing you, the competition for me, like, it's so easy to like actually get clients of this business model, because 99% of the people aren't even dedicated enough to be able to just make a YouTube video about their offer, a full YouTube video, put some time into it, and just having it on a profile. Most people aren't even ready to do that. So that's why it's so easy, and that's why a lot of people don't even get the clients that they want. So for you watching this video, if you're ready to have a good offer, post on your Instagram, have an actual good Instagram, have some YouTube videos, and do some consistent outreach, you're going to sign clients. Like, there's absolutely no reason you shouldn't, okay? And remember, with the Instagram, the goal is to look human, not like a bot, okay? The more of these you have, the better. If you traveled a lot, highlight them. What do you do? Like work, take pictures of that, highlight them. It goes a long way, okay? I recommend having at least 3 to 4 highlights. It doesn't have to be client results. It can just be lifestyle. It could be whatever, okay? If you want a quick free audit, I can offer them to you. Just DM me on Instagram. I'll be able to check out your profile and maybe point you in the right direction on what you should do. So that's for free if you want to go do that as well, okay? Now, once you have an optimized profile, you can start doing outreach, right? How do you actually find potential clients to outreach to? Before I get into this is super, super important, okay? A lot of people just blast the same message to everyone, including coaches who already have high ticket programs, especially if you're doing the done with you. If you're doing the done for you, that's a specific thing. But if you're doing the done with you, or you're consulting them on actually how to build it and launch it, and you're reaching out to someone who already has the whole system established, already, you know, having an offer, like, think about it for 2 seconds, guys. Like, come on, okay? And as a result, they get no replies because it's obvious they didn't take a moment to research who they're messaging, okay? When I say send 100 DMs per day, send 200 DMs per day, I mean quality DMs. Don't just blast it just because, oh, I've done 200. No, I'd rather you send 50 really, really good ones than 300 bad ones, okay? Just take a quick 3 seconds, check out the profile before you're sending a message, right? It does make a really big difference, okay? So how do you find potential clients to outreach to as an info consultant? Either this is for the done for you or the done with you, okay? First of all, search up keywords on Instagram search. So search up your keyword about your niche that you want to help, or whatever it is, okay? You'll find a bunch of posts. You want to go on Reels, okay? There's going to be a section here, it doesn't show here, but it's going to be Reels. Click on that. Reels, people who post Reels often are usually better accounts. They're not afraid to do Reels, so they're not afraid to put themselves out there. So especially if you're doing it done for you, it's going to be way easier, and they're usually more active as well, okay? So once you found, let's say, a good profile, like this guy right now who's a photographer, okay, I'm still in the photography just as an example. A few things you can do. You can check the followers and following. So who's his followers, who's his following. Just often with that, you're able to scroll and find a bunch of accounts, okay, that are related to him. Or you can simply just click here, the suggested account, but it's going to be pretty limited, okay? Once you do that, let's say you check the following, okay? I did an example for this guy right here. I just clicked the following, and look what I found. The first account, Meline, right here, okay? And if I go to this account, look at this account, super qualified, okay? She's a photographer, really, really good. She's won awards and everything, so really good expert, specifically in her niche. Not selling anything. She has a website with some random stuff, okay? Even on National Geographic she's been on. So really, really qualified, 264,000 followers, not doing anything. This is a well client. This is a really good client you can even do a rev share with, right? She can easily make, depending on how qualified her audience is, whatever, it doesn't matter, 30, 40K, 50K, easily, okay? So really a lot of potential with this, okay? And like I said, and I've actually haven't said this before, but big clients can actually be amazing clients, okay? Like the actual big influencers, whatever. You have to make sure you take a rev share. Don't just consult her and don't just charge her 2-3K and then that's it. She'll make a bunch of money, you'll be left out, okay? You know how to fulfill and get amazing results. It's super important if you're working with people who have hundreds of thousands of followers. And you have to have a really good profile, results, etc., okay, before going after these world clients. She's not going to answer you if you have 3 followers and your 1 post. She's not, okay? You have to have some kind of account. So that's super important as well, okay? And how you actually go about spotting 2 to 4K PIFs, okay, like I've been getting as well. On an account, you want to make sure they have a good bio, okay? They're a real person. They have a few thousand followers, ideally, okay? That's going to help with convincing them that they can actually sell whatever they're good at online. Okay, it's going to be easier. It's mental, right, for them. So that's what you have to do. Good at what he or she does, like an expert really at what she does, not just like, oh, she's not too bad. Like, no, really, really good at what she does. That's going to be super important. That's going to make or break anything. Is active as well. Either she has a story or a post or his post has been recent, and a good profile picture as well. Okay, if they have a little bit of following, like I was saying about the few thousand followers, it most likely means that they have a high quality account. And like I said, it's going to be easier for them to realize that they can make money online with their account, right? And it's easier to pitch them on the idea of turning it into business. And as well with that, they already have some clients in, okay? And you can have an account with 2,000-3,000 followers and then be super, super qualified and you can make a bunch of money, right? I've seen it before, okay? So what do you actually outreach to them? This is a question I get a lot on my Instagram DMs or whatever, okay? Offer something for free. This, and what I used to do and what I still do to this day, is offer them a video presentation, custom to them, okay? It's not fully custom or else you'd spend too much time doing it, but it's just half custom. So it's a template, you edit, maybe you put their image, whatever, and you do it, okay? Because offering a call can be pushy. I see it way too many times. Hey, I love your content, ever thought about doing this? Are you available for a quick 15-minute chat? Bro, I get this message, I'm blocking them. Like, who wants that? No, I don't want a 15-minute chat with you. What I want from you is to see some value, see some things you've done for me, whatever. That's how you can cover it. That's actually where I've been hiring the most people. When they outreach to me and they're giving me value up front, they say, no, I'm going to do this for you. Don't even pay me. I want to do it to see my work, and then we can talk about payment. That's exactly what you want. That's like, okay, this guy's ready to put it on the line and showcase what he's good at. That's what you want to do. Then you basically just want to offer a call and close them, okay? And then either do, like I said, the done for you, where you do anywhere from 1 to 5K up front and a 15 to 40% rev share, depending on a few things. Or the done with you just charge out 1 to 5K up front, or maybe down the line you can upsell them to a done for you, take a percentage or whatever, okay? A lot of things you can do. And to be able to sign your first 2K client, it's really actually simple. It's not complicated at all. Okay, way too many people complicate this, super crazy funnel, ads, whatever. No, that's not it, okay? You can still do some quality DMs and be able to sign a bunch of clients. It's still possible to this day. I know you don't think so because you've been trying this SMA, stuff like that's not been working. It's actually really possible, okay? What you have to do is simply send 200 quality DMs, okay, quality DMs. You'll get anywhere from 10 to 20 responses. It depends, but that's going to be what's going to be around, okay? Then 2 to 4 will actually book a call with you, okay? And depending on your closing skills, your confidence, whatever, okay, the average, you'll close anywhere from 1 out of 4 calls, okay? I say this, it took me 40 calls to close my first client. So I'm maybe not in a great position to say this, but I was really young. I wasn't confident. I didn't know what I was doing, but hopefully with these videos and all my videos on my channel, you'll know what to do and you'll close them easier. Okay, so I'd say 1 out of 4 calls is pretty good. And there you go. That's a 2K client. You can charge 1K, 2K, 3K. You can easily get that client and get them in the payment processor. Okay. And this exact method and offering, I'm showing you this. Like, I'm not just saying this, inventing this. I'm actually showing this because I've done it in the past with not only myself, that I still do this currently, but the other guys I'm working with right now. And this is all in a span of a few weeks. Okay, there's a few here. I'm not going to go, well, I'll actually go into details just to show you. Okay, Jamil got his first client in 2 weeks. Okay, simply from a text message. And the client said, okay, let's proceed. Have you ever got that? You just sent a text message. He said, okay, let's proceed. Let's become a client. I want to start. It's crazy. Okay. I have a guy here who did €500 setup fee and then a 20% rev share 2 weeks in. We got Sriman here who just started sending some DMs. Not even his profile is not even optimized, still getting good responses. We got a guy here, Cole. He did 16 DMs. He sent 16 DMs, and he has a guy who wants to jump on a call, and he booked the call. 16 DMs. Like, you're 15 DMs away from having a call and potentially having a 2K client. But no, because you're not sending DMs, you're not doing anything, you're just waiting around watching these YouTube videos, which is good, by the way. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I was there as well, okay? We got Sammy here, first call. So I said 1 out of 4, but this guy's first call, went on it and closed, okay? I remember Sammy, he was one of the guys, I believe, who was doing like a bunch of agencies in the past, a bit like me. He's tried a bunch of things, gets into this model, first call he does, first close, for 1.7K up front, okay? Crazy. And then you got Matt here, was this 2 weeks in? I think he did whatever. He just closed the client 2K up front, which was pretty good. I think it wasn't too long he was in the mentorship for. Okay, this should show you, and this is just a glimpse. If you go on my Instagram, you'll be able to see way more, and I have a bunch of other results and stuff like that I didn't even post because I don't even bother. And like I said, this is all I'm showing you, and maybe I have less than, I don't know, 7-8 guys in my mentorship, the thing that I'm helping out people with. So that's nothing, okay? And for all these results, it's pretty good, like so intact. And the reason I don't want too many people in is simply the fact that I'm doing it myself, so I don't want too much competition, right? Something a lot of the other gurus won't even talk about, okay? So if you finally want to stop just watching other sign clients, be able to make the money that you want, whatever, while you just wait and just contemplate which kind of model you want to start and stuff, and actually want some help, this is actually what I can do, okay? I can have a one-to-one personal call with you, okay? If you go below, you can actually check that out, or if you can just DM me on Instagram for the link. Like we did with Sibi, like I just showed with his profile, and just basically just set up his whole system on who he should target, his Instagram profile, anything like that, okay? And on this call, we're going to do a few things. First of all, we're going to fully optimize your Instagram profile for you. So we're going to do it together step by step on what post should be there, who to target, how we should make it, whatever. We'll craft personalized outreach scripts to you, designed to get higher reply rates. So actually, which kind of DM scripts do you have to send out? Quality ones, okay? We'll create a custom tracker so you can easily monitor your outreach KPIs, so how much outreach you're doing, how much people are replying, whatever. We'll check in weekly to review your progress and keep you on track. And when I say we, I mean me personally, okay? I'm gonna go with you every week and check exactly what you're doing, how I can help you out, how to get more clients, what's the bottlenecks, whatever, okay? Something, again, a lot of these people and I won't even do. You'll have one call with them, that's it. For me, it's just working directly with me one-on-one every single week, okay? All you got to do is hop on a call with me, okay? We'll build the systems that get a closing rate of 80% that I have right now in my business, and you will know how to actually deliver service as well. A lot of people are like, oh, but I don't know how the skills, whatever. You just have to learn the skills like I did. It's not complicated at all, especially with done with you. That's even more simpler, okay? You can just sign a client tomorrow. You can just learn it and be able to help them out, okay? You can all do this with just one 5K or 10K a month client, okay? If that's you and you're interested, you can book a call below, okay? It's in my YouTube bio right here. Find one-to-one help, like I said, and we help you build the foundations to get clear on how to start, like I said, setting up the foundations of knowledge, getting your first client, ultimately getting you to that first 5-10K a month, like I've done for a few others, okay? And again, I just want to specify because it's important, right? This is not a free coaching call or for fun or whatever, okay? This is to see if I can actually help you out and if it's a good match. I only work people who I have a good connection with, okay? This is super important for me. My goal is not just to take on anybody, whatever. That's really not what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for to help a few select guys that maybe wore my shoes not too long ago that want to be able to help out, right? And if you're not ready yet, that's completely fine to book a call. You can just, if you need more info, you can just DM me on Instagram, okay? So that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And again, book a call if you're interested in getting my help one-to-one to actually start this, get clarity on how to start, get that first client. If not, just DM me on Instagram for any questions.